Here's another Friday report with Stephen Williams at therealdebtsolution.com. Therealdebtsolution.com. Okay, we have 10 banks that closed over the last 2 weeks, and you can visit my website at therealdebtsolution.com. And towards the bottom, you can click on the link of the bank closures to get the current list of banks that have been taken over by the FDIC. And also, over 32 other banks have also been put on the list, on the watch list. When the bank is placed on the watch list, this is when they're in jeopardy of being either taken over or closed down by the FDIC because they're undercapitalized. One thing that I did notice that I hadn't noticed over all of the years that I've been watching this, since this started occurring, was that I saw a bank in an area that was not taken over, that they actually closed the bank down. This was actually one of the ones where they had to use the funds from the FDIC to pay the depositors. I have not been able to get more information on that. It's kind of secretive, but I was amazed that we had a bank that no one was willing to even touch, that they actually had to use the funds to make the depositors whole again. Another thing that's happening is the holidays are right around the corner, and there's a lot of people that are going to be suffering anxiety with the holidays. Before I get to that, let me talk about one more thing. The Fed Reserve also dumped $600 billion into the market where they're going to buy Treasury notes, which is buying debt of the United States government, and in hopes to stimulate the economy. Now, if you could follow me with what I'm about to say here, is the Fed, which is the Fed, is not part of the federal government. Actually, it's like an affiliate of the federal government that's paid to actually print money for us. The problem is that every time they print the money, we go into debt. So how for them to print money and then pay off our debt, which is with money that we owe them, it doesn't even make any sense, really. A lot of people say that we're going to go through an inflationary period because of that. We went through inflationary periods in this country, and everyone's jumping on gold and everything right now. And I think that that is one of the horrible thing that you can do right now, unless you're getting in it to buy and then sell right away. Because let me tell you, no one is gonna go around lugging gold and taking gold in exchange for things. They're gonna take. You're gonna be able to barter for stuff that you have, for stuff that other people need to get from you, and vice versa for the things that they have that you want to get from them. It is not going to be where you're going to be lugging around rocks of gold all over the place, or gold coins all over the place. Well, gold coins probably, but not lumping around some gold. And then also think about this: if your gold is in stock, your holdings are in stocks, how are you going to get it? If everything collapses, just think with your mind, how are you going to get your money? So the dollar is going to make it. The dollar is going to survive. Even if it changes over to a new form of the dollar, if you don't understand how to make money in this economy, it doesn't matter what they switch it over to, you're not going to know how to make money. So there's a lot of people that are trying to pimp you right now, telling you all these ways that you can make money. But if you don't know how to make it right now, if you can't figure it out, it doesn't matter what dollar system that we're on, you're going to be in the same situation. Now, the holidays are right around the corner. From my experience, even for myself years ago, when I had my debt problems, you have a lot of stress trying, thinking about getting presents for everybody, getting presents for your spouse, for your kids, extended family members, and it can bring a lot of stress on an individual. And what I'm here want to tell people, I'm going to be releasing a free ebook telling you how you cannot, how the easiest ways to get through Christmas without getting into debt and without having the stress. Because I just believe that if, when it all comes down to this, how are you going to feel on December 26th when you wake up after Christmas? Are you going to be in debt, having stress? You had stress building up to it, then you're going to have stress after because you got to pay the bills that you made to make everybody happy. I'm going to show you what I did in the past, and you know, when you uh, tell people your situation. I'm going to show you how to talk to people and tell them what your situation is. I'm going to show you the strategies my wife and I used back in 1994, which was the last Christmas that we ever used credit for. As a matter of fact, we didn't use credit in 1994. 1993 was the last year. 1994, right before Christmas, was the year that we said that we're not going to have any more debt. And the first place that we started was not to buy any Christmas gifts with credit. No credit cards, no nothing. If we couldn't afford it, we didn't get it. And I'm going to show you these strategies on how to do it. So please keep tuning in and go to my website, www.therealdebtsolution.com. And I'm going to be releasing that ebook pretty soon. Get on my mailing list because when I release it, you're going to be one of the first ones to get it.